Good morning, explorers. It's a beautiful day in mid-October, and we're here at Lake Hydra, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And today we're going to be diving the ROV with some scuba divers. We're going to see what it's like to navigate to and survey an objective as a hybrid team. That's scuba divers working with an ROV team. Together, we're going to explore not just the safety aspects, but also the operational aspects. And we're going to see what we can find today. Let's go explore. Hi, I'm Christopher with Scuba.Tech. I'm here today as part of a collaborative taping with NYSMEA, and our goal is to showcase what it's like to dive an ROV system with a team of scuba divers on an actual work site. We're going to have the Silver Comet, which is a training shipwreck. We're going to do some training platforms. And today's goal is twofold: to show what communication is like and to show what safety is like. We want to really show just how accessible this could be to bring the benefits of an ROV system to a dive team.
Heiwad, Osman. I moved to the New York area about 10 years ago from the West Coast. I've been diving locally for about 2 years.
Adam Riback, born and raised in Brooklyn, and I'm diving about 15, 16 years. I volunteer with the New York State Marine Education Association in collaboration with Scuba.Tech. You know, we try to serve, let's say, the Coney Island area and mainly underserved communities, and just showing kids what it's all about, so that's this way when they get older they'll ask more questions, they'll dig a little deeper, and maybe they'll volunteer.
The paradigm we're operating under with the ROV and the Stolt 3D project is that we use the ROV system to augment the safety of the dive team, but not to replace the safety divers, and certainly never to replace the dive plan.
Adam called me and said that there was an opportunity to dive with an ROV, both of which are things that I haven't done before.
Today we did an ROV dive. We put some divers in the water. We were followed by the ROV. And the goal here is really just to create some documentaries and get it in the hands of some local teachers, specifically in underserved communities. Let students know what we're doing, what we do.
What day is it today?
It's ROV day.
Out damaging.
Perfect, great. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to start tightening the screws that are on the ROV. You should find that they match pretty nicely. Don't use the long end, use the short end like this.
Okay, that seems finger tighty.
Gauge has to read 10 inches.
Checking it still like at.
Yeah, you're correct. Out of 10, okay? So we just let it sit.
We have a nice checklist that we put together, both from their official documentation as well as things we've learned in the field, to make sure that nothing is missed, and when it's way too early in the morning, you don't have to think too hard.
The bearings are secured. Check. Pull on the lights. Are the lights loose?
No.
Check. Awesome. Then we can check that off. Okay. Good to go. Make sure down, left. Now we have the ROV secured, ready to go.
See this corner that Sydney's at? Can you take that corner and do what he's doing? Yeah. They're going to go ahead and do their pre-dive checks and in-water brief. The ROV team will actually see teams returning from the wreck site. We're able to see that, yeah, the team members are all together. There's that extra reassurance topside that, oh yeah, they're returning, they're at their 60 feet ascending, and they're showing me a really cool gauge that they picked up from the engine room. Right on.
We have very rudimentary ways of communicating with the surface today. We don't dive full face mask. We can't really speak. It's not like we can use radio. I think that it's reassuring to have folks being able to watch out for you. Maybe they spot a problem that we're not aware of.
There's a sense of immediacy where it's like a system that's on standby, ready to go, can literally just be thrown over the gunnel, and you can just motor right down the line and be like, okay, what's going on?
I'm here with Kraft, owner of Lake Hydra. So what got you interested in Lake Hydra?
Well, I grew up here. I've lived here all my life, from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And I've been here since before it's been water in it. And I've been diving here ever since it's been filled. We have the whole training side, and we have this whole side. This is just for diving, for dive training, and to learn how to dive. So what we're going to do is going to build pavilions similar to this, but bigger, so everybody can have a spot. So when you rent your place at Lake Hydra, you're going to rent like Pavilion A.
Awesome.
And that's for your group. We're not going to have camping right away. We're not going to have any of the things. There's no water park anymore. This is just for diving, for dive training, and to learn how to dive. We're trying to get people to learn to carpool and come with their friends.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I'm going to come over here.
All I'm gonna do is try to whip it over from here.
Okay.
It was really neat to see the little robot show up with the lights on. So it was a little bit of a surprise when it finally popped up.
The only time I really heard it was when you guys like stepped on the gas and you gave the thruster some extra juice. It is alien-like, very graceful.
Just kind of swooped in. It's like it was from the future.
And I can tell you that learning how to scuba dive has actually helped me in my personal life, my career life. I used to be afraid to jump in the lake where I live now because I was afraid a fish was going to bite me. And they say the only way to overcome your fear is to confront them. Put on a mask, you go underwater, and you realize they're more afraid of you than you are of them. The ROV does as well is it enables people that could never descend underwater, people
Yes.
with ear problems, people who just have no desire, but they have an interest, and it just brings people in touch with what lies beneath the surface.
It's an accessibility equalizer for the oceans.
That's exactly what we're doing. It's all about just raising awareness, period. Trying to get this stuff into the minds of young people. Without the oceans, none of us could exist.
It's really interesting. I remember as a kid, if I was wading into some water and I looked down and I saw fish or something down there, I'd feel a little bit terrified. But as soon as I put on a mask and a snorkel and I'm able to go down there and look at things, it's a whole different experience. And I think that when things are out of sight, we don't really think of them. I'd say that the first time that I went diving and I got to see lots of colors on a reef and all the fish life there, it definitely got me thinking more about protecting our oceans.